Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the Badgers are stopped, but not before getting the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Spins away from the defender. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll fire to his right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. the offense on first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Santiago. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
Wisconsin 21, Baylor 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to fire on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes, so there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and then you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
On that one, Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David. Just plowing down the field. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. Can't connect on his first throw.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bears want to move quickly. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
And the Badgers are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback and having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. They keep attacking through the air.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time.
He's off to the races. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Bears!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half would keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows when the heck will happen.
Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Bacon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The option look. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to pass on second down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. Pass on the way. It's picked off. At the 35, he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
He's going to run it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Flying down the left side. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Hit the afterburners, kid. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Give to the running back.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Badgers racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started it, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Bears in the hurry-up. On second down, looking to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the field.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in front.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle at Santiago. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bears line it up with a first and goal. snap in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Touchdown Bears! And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bacon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And here's the third interception of the night. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Baylor! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Bacon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense moves to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
35, Wisconsin.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Badgers are in the hurry up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here comes the option. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Running it to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Baylor! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
Going for the return. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. Got his man in stride. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bears! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Comes out throwing on first down. He wants a big play here late. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.